What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JJ. I'm playing here. We're back with another video. Today we're gonna be reacting to Berto's worst type of friends. We gonna react to this because there's some bad people in this world. You know, you got the egotistical people, the bad influences. They say the temptation is the most dangerous thing in the world. If you're new to this channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into this video.
Good friends, bad friends, bum friends, dumb friends. In some way, shape, or form, we all have them, and they come in different shapes and sizes. And unfortunately, if you aren't careful, these friends can really mess you up if you follow their decision making in hopes that they have our best intentions, because why wouldn't they?
Like MF Doom said, sometimes the word friends be used too loosely, bro. You gotta really pick and choose who your friends are. Most of the time, y'all just be peers, acquaintances, or co-workers. But y'all just use friends to sum up everybody, and you allow them to have that, you know, power as a friend.
They're supposed to be our friends. So today I want to talk to you guys about the worst types of friends and ones that we definitely should avoid.
But no matter if you're dealing with friends, lovers, or even going in for a job interview, confidence in your own skin and how you feel is always going to make a huge difference. And that's why I'm excited to have Teach Hanley sponsor today's video.
And number one on this list is going to be the low-key hater friend. These are the type.
For those who've been on this channel for a while, or those who's going to be here for a while, there's a guy named Pee Wee, aka P. Dot. He is not a low-key hater. He is the hater. He'll tell you he do it for the love of the game. He hate just to hate. This man would tell a lie and laugh so hard about this lie he's telling on me that everybody believes it because of how hard he's laughing. Like that's how good of a hater he is.
Type of people that swear up and down that they just want what's best for you, and somehow they weasel their way into our lives and fooled us into thinking that they actually care about us. But for some reason, whenever you got something going really positive in your life and you get all excited to go tell this news to this so-called friend, you're always met with what feels like a backhanded compliment. Like, it gets so bad there could virtually be nothing for them to hate on, and they're still gonna find a way to make it negative. I'm not gonna lie, at this point it's kind of impressive how they do it. Like, how do you spawn negativity into a situation that's virtually flawless? I had a friend like this, and for the sake of the story, I'm just gonna call him Chase. Chase was one of my teammates during high school, and when I tell you this nigga was an absolute hater, I mean, I could make a whole video on him alone because of how bad of a person he was to me. But one thing that I'll absolutely never forget is, if you guys watched my I Fell in Love with a Thought Part 1 and 2, you guys would know that Chase was actually the guy that introduced me to this girl that ended up being my girlfriend, which later down the line she ended up cheating on me. Looking back at the situation, is it a coincidence that my hater ass friend was the one that linked me up with my cheating girlfriend? I don't know. But long story short, for whatever reason, I thought this guy was one of my closest friends. But the way this guy was plotting on my downfall, you would have thought his only one goal in life was to see me fail. But why any of this is relevant is because something that I didn't get into in those videos is that anytime I would open up to Chase about the issues I was going through with my girlfriend at the time, Chase had this weird habit of making like jokes about how he was gonna steal my girl. Like,
No, that's crazy, bro. At that point, like he said, you gotta pick up on that. That's not your friend. There is boundaries and there's limitations to bro code. You just can't do certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of the biggest lies Pete would tell on me, bro. This man would be like, JJ, didn't during the assembly you go up to a girl and ask her if she played Fortnite? Bro, I was a freshman. Like, I wasn't that stupid and childish, bro. But this is crazy. Somebody linking you with a girl with bad intentions, you get cheated on, and he's talking about stealing that cheater. Please don't tell me she cheated on you with him.
Such a weird ass joke that you'd be making to your so-called like best friend, you know what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, I would just chalk it up to, I guess that's just the type of guy he is. Damn. That's how he likes to play around. But just imagine venting to your homeboy about your girl problems, and he gonna say some shit like, I ain't even gotta stress about her no more, bro.
Bro, that reminds me, I had these one people, bro. I've had a couple friends before where, you know, I thought they were on the level to be considered a friend, right? And I would tell them stories about certain stuff going on in my life or certain problems with this and that. Months later, bro, whenever we joking around and like on the game or in a party, They're like, JJ, didn't yo this do that? JJ, didn't you do this? Didn't this person do that to you? As like a joke in front of everybody. I'm like, bro, this context has nothing to do with that. But now you're trying to use something I told you one-on-one against me to joke about it. I'm not telling you anything. I'm keeping my mouth shut from now on.
Take her off your hands for sure. Like, yo, what the fuck?
What are you talking about right now?
Fast forward a little bit. Me and that girl end up breaking up. You guys can go watch that video on my channel. The full video is already uploaded right now. But would you believe me if only a couple weeks after the breakup, I get a FaceTime call from Chase, and when I answer it, he gonna hit me with, yo, you won't believe who I'm with right now, my dog. And when he flipped the phone, I'm looking at my ex-girl sitting in his car. Just him and her alone. And that's when I knew that this nigga Chase has forever been living in my shadow, just plotting on my downfall. And even though me and her weren't together anymore, he finally saw an opportunity where he could take something that was mine and try to make it his own. And if I'm keeping it a stack, at that point, if you guys go watch the video, you would know that I genuinely didn't even care. But because Chase had made his true colors so goddamn bold, I mean, I couldn't ignore that shit no more. I literally just looked at him like, why the fuck are you showing me this? And I hung up, never spoke to that nigga again. And what's actually crazy is I don't know what Chase has going on in his life right now, but to this day, I still see him sending me like DMs on Instagram. And if I'm being honest, it seems as if he's trying to show love and positivity in the things that I've been accomplishing as of late, you know, with YouTube and stuff. But as much as
Bro, the craziest thing happened to me, bro. I don't remember if I was still in high school, if I was a senior or a year out of high school, but I had some bros on the basketball team and they followed me on social media. They followed me on TikTok and stuff like that, right? And I remember one time this dude unfollowed me. He was like, bro, I had to unfollow you. I was like, why? He was like, because you post too much. Bro, I'm on the grind to become a successful content creator. Why you unfollow me because I post too much? I'm not even offending you, but I post too much. And the crazy part is today, he's now becoming a content creator. And guess who's posting more than me? This dude popping up on my feed all the time. I'm like, imagine I'll go up to you and like, bro, I gotta unfollow you because you posting too much. He would think I'm crazy. But that's the type of stuff that people would do to me, or maybe even some of y'all. But when you do it to them, they ain't gonna you know what I'm saying? They're gonna have hard feelings and stuff like that. But I'm not the type of person to do something to somebody just because they did it to me. So I still follow and I like every single post that I see and I support because I'm just a real genuine dude. You feel me?
I like to respect people that, you know, show me love and respect. I just can't find myself to respond to him. I just leave that nigga on red because I just can't help but feel like he's just trying to weasel his way back into my life and undermine and downplay everything that I've accomplished, just like he did when we were kids. Niggas are too grown for that and I don't got time to be dealing with other people's negative energy. Again, I don't know what his true intentions are, but something tells me that this guy's personality peaked in high school. So now this nigga just sitting in my DMs talking to himself like a lame nigga trying to get at a baddie. The next
I didn't peak in high school for sure. Those who knew me in high school know I didn't peak in high school. My transition from a weird middle school to high school wasn't until like the end of my sophomore year is when I actually got into like that high school type of person mindset. But my incline started to happen towards the end of senior year, like right before graduation. So I'm still going to my peak realistically.
Friend on this list that you're definitely going to want to stay clear from is the person that likes to have too much fun. From never knowing when the party is over or always trying to distract you from your responsibilities. In my opinion, these people tend to be a net negative in your life because they take having fun just way too far. Like, I genuinely believe that there's a time and place to have a good time. And depending on your personality, you might be the type of person that needs to get out every once in a while. You know, keep things exciting or whatever. It's good to get out your comfort zone and go experience things. And this is something that I've learned to appreciate as I've gotten older. The perspective that I have received from all the dumb decisions I've made in my life is the reason I'm even able to make these type of videos. I've learned so much from them. So having fun and going against the grain a little bit is honestly a healthy part of your character development. But on the same side of that coin, I know way too many people that literally just don't have their priorities together. Always picking having a good time over staying focused.
Bro, I am telling you, I'm glad that my close friends understand, like, hey, let's have fun now, or let's work hard now and let's have fun later. You know what I'm saying? Like, we be setting the craziest goals, like let's have a house by 23 or 25. you know, our time is running down, but it's still achievable. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Peter, I'd be wanting to take trips and, you know, go to Chicago, see my guy Cool Man. You know what I'm saying? We'd be wanting to go out the country, but it's like, let's work hard first, establish something, and then we can be able to travel. Like, I don't want to travel and have to worry about how much I'm spending. Like, that's my biggest like pet peeve. Because if I have to go out the country and travel somewhere and I'm like, oh, I got $2,000 budget, then I'm gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be boring because now I gotta pay attention to how much I'm spending. But if I'm like, I could just swipe that platinum debit card, credit card, whatever, I'll be straight.
When you gonna switch it up, bro? You still living at your mom's crib? You still driving your girlfriend's car to go pick up the hose? You still don't got a job?
Driving who car?
Crib? Still driving your girlfriend's car to go pick up the hose? You still don't got a job? It's really sad to see, man. I feel like too many people get caught up in the cycle of having a good time in their younger days. When the reality is, yes, you should still have a good time while you're youthful, but you should also be using this time to set the foundation for the rest of your life. You really got people out here that save up their hard-earned money just to go blow it all every weekend on a good time. An endless cycle of waking up, going to work,
hey, we here for a good time, not a long time. That's those people.
Going and spend all your money every weekend. I don't know, man. It sounds like a miserable life to me. And if you're not careful, those type of friends will drag you into that lifestyle. Dopamine hunting is definitely not the route I would advise you to take. Now, I will say, if you are mature enough to keep those type of people around and only hit them up when you need a release of energy, hey, be my guest. I get it. They know how to have a good time, and maybe tonight, for the one time, you just need that. All I'm saying is don't allow people to drag you into something that you're not, or do things that you're not truly interested in doing. I just don't think it's a good idea to be spending all your time around people that never actually are pushing you to focus and do things that are actually going to be beneficial for you over the long term of your life. Next on this list is going to be the yes man. You want to stay far away from the yes.
Man. This is the biggest problem. This has to be the last one because this has to be the worst one. Because I think the big issue that there is in today's society is people have so many friends and they won't tell you when you do something wrong. You can have goals and be doing the opposite of achieving your goals, and they're gonna let you know, hey, it's okay. It's okay. Like, I remember there was this one person at the time. I got my license at 16 because it was a priority for me. I felt like I needed it. I had this one friend. She was like 21 or 22 at the time. I think by this time I was like 17, 18. And she was like 22, 21, whatever. And she was like, this is embarrassing. I don't got my license. And me being me, I'm like, do you feel embarrassed? I'm like, I respect that. You feel embarrassed because you feel like it's something that you need and something that you should have been had and you should, you know, work towards. But you probably procrastinating or whatever, and you're not getting it. This other girl in the group chat, she was my age. She was like, no, it's okay. She could take her time, and this is not. I'm like, well, clearly she feels embarrassed because she feels like she need it, but you're giving her reasons to hold back and slow down. I personally, I wouldn't even argue with you, but those are a big problem.
Yes, man, bro. These are the people in your life that lack integrity or self-respect. And unfortunately for them, they are battling the insecurity of being a people pleaser. I know on the surface level, it might actually sound nice to have somebody that every time you run an idea by them, their only answer is yes, and they approve of everything that you want to do. But the truth is, these are some of the worst type of people to have sticking around in your life. Imagine if every time you wanted to do some dumb shit, instead of being told no, I don't think that's a good idea, bro. Probably shouldn't do that. They just hit your ass with a hell yeah, bro. That sounds like a great idea. I promise you, my nigga, you're going to get cooked. We see this shit happen all the time with celebrities. What do you think happened to that Diddy guy? Bro was so high on money, power, and success, nobody could tell him no. Bro was literally going up to his homeboys like, yo, we should have orgies and cover our bodies with baby oil. And we'll blow up anybody's cars who get in our way. Like, what the fuck? Nobody told this man that this is probably a bad idea. When you surround yourself with yes men,
okay, the Diddy situation has to be slightly different. Like, it's a good example in general, but when he already established so much power and influence, I don't even think they're yes men. I think they're scared. they're intimidated. Like, because if I say no, what he finna do to me? Well, not me, but what he finna do to them?
pretty much enabling your intrusive thoughts and bad decisions to come to the forefront of your mind because nobody's there to check it. Because if you aren't disciplined enough to check it yourself, when you speak that bullshit out to the world and your friends are sitting there just greenlighting everything that you say, agreeing with these terrible decisions, it's gonna be a recipe for disaster, bro. In the end, there's all types of people that you should avoid letting into your circle. And if you guys like this video, I'll definitely be down to make a part 2. But all you really need to know is surround yourself with people that love you and obviously support the things that you want to do, but also aren't afraid to check you when you're tripping. You want friends that aren't afraid to hold you accountable, but with that accountability, they still respect you. Yeah, I love you, bro, but it's because of that love that I'm gonna have to tell you that you making a dumbass choice right now. You want to be friends with the type of people where you can set goals with each other and motivate each other to go win and be better every day. If you ask me, that's what real friendship is. And I'm deeply appreciative of the friends that I have right now. If it wasn't for them, I don't really know where I'd be today. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Go check out my second channel. We're growing pretty fast over there. It's definitely the road to 50K on that channel right now. So go show some love. My name is Berto. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Where you at, Berto?
Nah, that was a good video. We're gonna like that up. What he's saying is facts. Like, you have to be able to have friends that can love you and out of love hold you accountable for stuff. Like, I'm the type of person where I'll go to one of my bros and be like, bro, am I wrong for this? And then they'll be like, yes or no. But they also will give you an empathy lens. But there'll be also times where I'll be like, hey, bro, I know I'm wrong for this. I did this and I shouldn't have. And then you know what they'll say? They won't be like, it's all right. They'll be like, nah, you shouldn't have done that. And they'll be real like, why would you do that? And I'll be like, bro, I already know it's my fault. And they'll be like, hell yeah, it's your fault. That's the type of bros I have. And I appreciate and respect them to a T. But anyways, if y'all like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Peace and love to y'all.